Hey everybody, I'm live on YouTube. I'm so excited. So some of you messaged earlier. I had a live call earlier and said that you were having a hard time chatting in and leaving comments. So if you're on an iPad or an iPhone, I'm not sure how the comments work because I'm not on one of those devices. I'm on a computer. So let me know if you continue to have problems. You can try that out. You can chat in the box on the right hand side of your screen if you are watching from YouTube. If you're on my website right now, you can click on the YouTube video and click YouTube in the lower right hand corner, and it'll take you to YouTube so that you can chat with us. I'm going to go over just a few things as we get started here. So yay, the new catalog is live. That's what we're here today for. And as I said earlier, we already had an earlier call. So I'm just going to do exactly kind of what I did on that call or that event. My name is Wendy. For those of you who have never been on my channel before, don't know who I am. My name is Wendy and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So I sell Stampin' Up! Products. And you can check out my blog at loveandstampin.com and see lots of different fun things there, ideas and tricks and tips and tutorials and stuff like that. You want to make sure you sign up for my email list. You go to my blog and at the top it says name and email. You just put in your name and email and click submit and you'll get free tutorials from me along with being signed up for my email list. So really easy to do. I wanted to just tell you real quick about a couple of the things I have going on today. First of all, we are going to have a door prize drawing in a little while, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. And I also want to show you the cute gift that you could get in the mail from me when you place a $50 order. So if you place a $50 order with me today, you will, or today, tomorrow, or Thursday. So this offer is from today to Thursday, June 4th. If you place a $50 online order with me using the host code that's on my website, you will get one of these cute little packages in the mail. It's a blender pen, a Stampin' Spritzer, and a sponge. And we're going to show you how to use these things today so you won't be totally lost as to why you would be getting this. And it's tied up with this beautiful white jute ribbon that is going to be in our new catalog. Yay! So that's really exciting. All right, so in the first call, I had a little bit of trouble with the focus on my camera, and I figured out how to fix that thanks to one of my lovely team members that was on the call with me. And so we shouldn't have any more problems with anything being out of focus, but if we do, please let me know by chatting into the box. Also, feel free to chat any questions you have in the box and ask questions here on the live stream, or comments or anything you would like to see, or yeah, I guess that's it. Questions, comments, or anything you'd like to see. So this is our new catalog, and you see that I have a spiral bind right here. When I get my new catalog, one of the first things I do is take it to Staples and I get it spiral bound. It costs about $3, and it just makes it super convenient to be able to lay your catalog open really nice like this, and also to be able to do this and fold it back. So I love the spiral binding, and it's something that I do for a couple of my really great customers and for myself. And so we're just going to take a little walk through the catalog here, not take a ton of time up. If you are new to Stampin' Up!, I just wanted to share with you a little bit of information about our colors. So these are our color collections. And the wonderful thing about color collections, and one of the reasons I got into Stampin' Up! Is because Stampin' Up! Has really put all the thought into organizing the colors for you. So for example, the Subtles collection here are all very pastel, and every single one of these colors would go very nice with each other. You could pair any of these colors together on a card and it's going to work, or in a scrapbook layout, or whatever you're wanting to use it for, if it's a favor or a gift or something like that. If you're using brights, anything in the brights collection is going to pair nicely together. Stampin' Up! Has specifically set things up this way so that you can easily pair colors and not have to go through a lot of thought of, does this color really go with this color? Or is this looking okay? Is this too dark? It just really takes the thought out of it. And that was a huge reason I got into Stampin' Up! Because I actually struggle with putting colors together. So they kind of have taken the guesswork out of that for us. All right, so that's our color collections. These are the different colors we have. And we're gonna just go right into the catalog. The birthday stuff is right up front, which is perfect because everybody needs birthday stuff, as we know. And so there's some really beautiful stamp sets in here. And the great thing about Stampin' Up! Catalogs is you have these wonderful projects that they have already created that you can just copy if you want to, or you can kind of make them your own. They also have these great tips. So this says tip, use the fringe scissors on page 168 with cotton paper to create festive pom-poms. So that's what they've done right here. And it's probably very soft because the cotton paper is very soft and smushy. So that's not something I would have thought to do, but now that I've seen that there, I think it's a wonderful idea and I'll probably try it. So let's go ahead and move on. And there's just lots of really beautiful samples and ideas. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Catalog and you need one, you are welcome to contact me and I'd be happy to send you one for free. All right, moving on. My catalogs are always free, but I do require you pay shipping. So just so that that's clear, the shipping is $5.75 for every catalog I send. It is priority shipping, so your catalog would get to you within a couple of days. If you're a regular customer of mine, you automatically get free catalogs. So if you have never ordered from me and you want to place an order, go place an order in my online store and I will send you a catalog for free if you need one. Just let me know and I will pay the shipping. For my customers, I always go above and beyond and I pay the shipping. All right, so we're moving into the thank you portion of the catalog, and there's some really beautiful, cute chicken wire baskets here filled with adorable ideas and samples and projects, and lots of thank you stamps. This here, these are the tabs for my daughter. She went through the catalog and picked out every single stamp set that she liked, and she wrote her name on the tab, Macy. So she said to me, make sure you buy these stamp sets for me. Now, of course, you can see there's a whole lot of tabs here. I'm not going to be buying all those stamp sets for her, but lucky for her, a lot of them I'll be getting for myself and she'll get to share. So one thing I want to talk about while we are on the thank you subject is my team. I'm always super thankful for my team, and my team is what? Those are the people that sign up to be demonstrators underneath me. Now, there's a lot of different ideas about what a demonstrator is and what they're required to do. Basically, a demonstrator is just somebody who really loves crafting and wants to get a discount. Now, I've taken that whole idea to a whole nother level, and I've turned this into a business for me that has been profitable and continues to be profitable. But that doesn't mean everybody's cut from the same mold. Some people just want to be a demonstrator to get the 20% discount and enjoy hanging out with like-minded people who are a little bit crazy and into the crafting. So we have an awesome Facebook group where we all hang out and talk and chat. And we do live stuff kind of like this online because I have demonstrators all over the nation that are on my team. So the only way for us to all get together is for once a month to have fun online meetings. If you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, it's a great time to do that because you can purchase the kit for $99. You get free shipping. You get to choose $125 in product. And you right now until June 30th, you get to choose 2 free stamp sets. So that is amazing. And you get to choose any stamp sets you want out of this catalog for your 2 free stamp sets. So if you're interested in joining my team, I would absolutely love to have you. If you have questions about that, you can chat them into the chat box, or you are also welcome to email me privately at wendy.cranford@live.com, or you can contact me through my website. So that's a little bit about becoming a demonstrator. You really do save a lot of money on your orders by doing that. And I know that I have over the years. And then for me, it just turned into a wonderful business. Okay, so we have Love and Sympathy coming up. And there's just some really beautiful Love and Sympathy stamp sets. This is probably one of my favorite stamp sets out of the new catalog. I absolutely love it. We've got this beautiful Get Well stamp set here. It's just so warm and inviting, and I really feel like anybody who received a card with this stamp on the front would feel very special. I just really like that one. These are some oldies, but some goodies. And here's some wedding stuff. We have some Project Life stuff. So I'm just going to take a little gander at the chat. It looks like my best bud, Katina Martinez, has joined us. So a shout out to Katina Martinez. If you are a fan of mine and you follow me regularly, you know that my friend Katina is also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She is signed up on my team, and I just absolutely love that. I don't know what I'd do without her, so she's wonderful. And Carrie, yay, Carrie Galindo's on my team also, and she is here with us today. So hi, Carrie from Iowa. She lives in Iowa. We have someone from New Hampshire. Hi, Michelle. Farida, Pat, hi, nice to see you. Kathleen Barrett from Vermont. Hi, Kathleen, so nice to see you. Yay, I'm so glad you're here now. I know you caught the tail end of my last live call, Farida, so I'm so glad that you're here. Trista, oh my gosh, I love the idea of spiral binding. I have a BIA, but I don't know how I would, it's a bind it all. I would cut the glued binding. I'll have to figure that out. You know, really, they do it for like $3, Trista, at Staples or at Office Max. So I just wouldn't, I wouldn't worry about trying to do it with your bind it all. It's just not very expensive to take it in. Okay, so I'm just keep reading your guys' comments here. I also bought those thank you sets, Shines. So yeah, they're beautiful. I love them. I always need lots of thank you cards. And we have Kathy from Arizona. Yay, we have lots of people hanging out. Super fun. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We've got cute stuff for baby this year. This is an oldie but a goodie. I love this one. And the one I bought, I'll be really honest, I'm not super big fan of this stamp set, All God's Grace. Now, I could definitely see how it could come in handy, but it seems so specific. And I just wish, I am a Christian, and so I really do love the concept of the stamp set, but I really wish they would have made it a little bit more broad so that I could have used it for more things. We have this beautiful Made with Love stamp set. I did order this one. I absolutely love it and think it's so cute. So this is gonna be my go-to baby stamp set for sure. For the kids. So cute stuff. This is adorable. I really hate that they don't show the background stamps really big because they are really big. I mean, they're like this big. And this one's going to become just, I can see a go-to, very handy stamp set to have for writing notes on, or having, I've seen on Pinterest where people stamp something like that or create a document and then they have their child write and then they frame it. So I might do something like that with my daughter. Absolutely love this dinosaur stamp set. So cute. It wasn't on my first order because, to be honest, I don't have a lot of little boys in my life. Most of the kids in my life are girls. And so I'm not sure who all I would be using this stamp set for. So I held off on getting it, but it's definitely one that's on my list of possibilities to get in the future. I got all 3 of these. I just love them. And They're beautiful. I just love them. They're so cute and so fun. And as you see, Macy, I had to have this one. Macy had to have this one. And then I couldn't leave out this one because it has a guitar. And my brother-in-law plays guitar in a band. And so every birthday, everything, I make him a card with guitars on it. So I had to have this stamp set. These are some old ones that I've got this one. These two are neither one that I was very fond of when they came out. So they're not ones that I'll be picking up. Macy loved this stamp set. I love the fonts in this stamp set. Super, super cute. I'm not super crazy about the girls though. But the fonts are great. I love them. Okay, so here we are in the Project Life goodies. And if my friend Katina was here with me, I could have her tell you about Project Life. I don't do much Project Life. The little bit of Project Life I do on the app. And so this is not something that I spend a whole lot of time talking about. So I would just say if you were interested in Project Life specifically, please visit my friend Katina's website at Loving Life's Little Blessings because she has a lot of information about it. So I'm going to go ahead and read the chat a little here. So I see Crafting Mama said, I'm thinking about purchasing the Demonstrator kit as a hobbyist. As of right now, I only have one stamp set. I do have several inks. Crafting Mama, we would love to have you join our team. If you are interested in becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, even just for a hobby, we're good with that. We have lots of people on our team that are hobbyists, and they fit in perfectly fine. So if you want to join and purchase the starter kit with us, you would be part of our exclusive Facebook group where we hang out and we have live online calls like this once a month, and we do we show make and takes and fun things that you can create and stuff. So it's not just business talk. They're fun. We have a really good time, and we've often said in our team environment that we feel like a family. There's a lot of us there, but we have found a way to keep it feeling very connected and small. And we all get along really well, and we just enjoy each other's company. So it's a really nice place to hang out, I think. And I think anybody that's on our team is lucky and blessed to be on our team because we have so many amazing people that are part of it that just make it fun. So yeah, for sure, if you're interested in joining, we'd love to have you. Gift packaging. This is my thing. I love this kind of stuff. I love it as much as, if not more than, card making. So I really love gift packaging, and I'm the one that's sitting at Stampin' Up! Making the list here. Stampin' Up! Has come up with really amazing stuff for gift packaging this year. And it's just blown my mind, and I think it's really fantastic. This set here is just adorable. This set I have, and I've already made a couple things with it, and it's super cute. I definitely will be getting this one at some point on my list. And this one I just got in Hawaii when I was on my incentive trip with Stampin' Up! So that was super exciting to get that as a pillow gift one evening. And I mean, how cute are all of these little samples? Just endless ideas of stuff to do. Oh, hi, Minnie Mate from New Zealand. Oh, I'm so happy that you joined us. Minnie Mate comments on almost all my YouTube videos, and I just adore her. And I'm so glad you're attending and hanging with us. Shine says, I am a teacher and always enjoy getting items that are packaged cute and homemade. Who doesn't? I mean, really, like, who doesn't like getting super cute stuff? Like, look at these little boxes. This is a kit, a gift box kit. You can just purchase this kit, put it all together, and you're done. So even if you're not a muku buku major crafter, muku buku, that's not a word. I don't think that's a word. I made that up. If you're not a major crafter and you wanted to just be able to put together really cute treats, that's an option for you. I know my friend Katina and my cousin Shannon are people who really like the kits because they're not big project people. So the kits are great because everything's already cut out for you, and then all you have to do is put them together. Am I moving my hands too much? I'm sorry, I talk with my hands. So if I'm moving my hands too much, you guys have to just tell me. This is a really great stamp set. It is super cute, and it coordinates with the framelits that we got in the Occasions catalog. So that's super fun and exciting, and I'm really excited to use these, and I'm glad that I already have the framelit set for that because I purchased it when we had the Occasions catalog. Okay, how excited are you all that Christmas is back in the catalog? Thank goodness. I literally have been devastated the last couple of years that Stampin' Up! Took Christmas out of the catalog. Only because if you want to start working on your Christmas cards early, it really makes it tough to do that. So I'm very excited about the offering that we have for Christmas this year. Little shout out to Tammy White. She named this stamp set. She is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well. And she named this stamp set when she hit her $1 million in sales milestone. So yeah, she's a $1 million seller and she's amazing. She's been with the company for a while. Santa's Gifts, super cute stamp set. Absolutely love it. And look, they put the little peppermint sticks in this bag. Oh my gosh, just to die for. Super cute. Love this stuff. Love all of these. I mean, really, look at all these tags. How much fun is it going to be? I didn't order any of the Christmas stuff yet because I knew that I would want it, and I just know that it's going to be one of those things I need to wait to focus on. Right now, I still want to be doing summery stuff and fun stuff that's not all Christmassy. I don't want to get burned out on Christmas before Christmas is even near us. So that's why I held off getting any of the Christmas stuff. How excited am I, and you should be too, that this stamp set is sticking around, and the framelits that match it are being carried over, and they are, obviously they're being carried over. They are, okay, give me a minute. They created another stamp set to coordinate with these framelits. That's what I was trying to say to you. It's later into the book. I think this is everybody's absolute favorite stamp set, the watercolor wings. I cannot wait to see what people do with this. I mean, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set, and I can't wait to see. Here it is. This is the other stamp set that they created to coordinate with those framelits. So that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to using this image and coloring it in and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm not going to go through every single thing in the new catalog because we could be here a really long time. I'll just point out a few others that are my favorites. This is one of my new favorites, Watercolor Words. I really love this one, Market Fresh, because it has grapes, and we live at the foot of the wineries in the Shenandoah Vineyard. So we have lots and lots of wine grape themed stuff in our area. So I thought this will be fun to make cards for some of my friends who own wineries and who are into the grape theme. Okay, I think there's still, I mean, oh yeah, I love these sets. There's still lots of other stuff in here I'd like to show you that I really, really love, but I'm just not going to get around to it because it'll take us all evening. So I want to really get stamping and showing you my, oh, these kits. Okay, let's talk about the kits. Look at all the kits. This tin is adorable. Absolutely love it. Fun stuff. Okay, let's get to business. Okay, we are going to make a really awesome card. First, I'm going to show you this card. This card was designed originally by a lady named Sybil, and her blog, link to her blog is on my blog. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out there. Oh, Patty just got on. Hi, Patty. I'm so excited. Patty Bennett is my upline. A lot of you might be familiar with her. She's amazing. And so she's stopping in to say hi and support me like she always does. Patty's a huge support system for my business, and she's wonderful. So if you do join Stampin' Up! With me, you would also be part of her group, which is pretty cool. So anyway, back to this card. I got distracted when I saw her name pop up. Super cute card. A gal named Sybil created this card, and like I said, the link is on my blog, and I just love it. It's so cute. And she used the Sprinkles of Life stamp set paired with the Tree Builder Punch that you can get in my online store today. So you can order these now. They are available. And this stamp set is the Ronald McDonald House Charity stamp set. So a portion of the proceeds from purchasing this stamp set will go to the Ronald McDonald House Charity, which is wonderful. So really, you're getting a stamp set, they're getting a donation, and it's a win-win for everybody. And it's probably the cutest Ronald McDonald House stamp set that I have seen since I've been a demonstrator. So I love it. I think everybody should own this set. It's so versatile. I mean, you could do a million things with this set. All right, so we are going to use this set to make our project today. All right, so let's get started. I have a piece of Watermelon Wonder. Oh my gosh, I have more of my team joining. Dreamy is here and telling me I'm doing great. Dreamy is on my team also. She lives in Louisiana and is being pummeled by rain, which I know some of you on the call probably are too. So I'm super excited to see that she's on here. I almost feel more nervous with them on here than if they weren't, I think. Katina, Dreamia, and Patty. These are like my three peoples that I keep close. I hold them near and dear to my heart. Okay, so this is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and I'm folding it in half to make a A2 size card that will open from the top. And then I have a piece of Boho Chic shimmer paper that I have embossed with the Boho Chic embossing folder. And of course, I don't have the embossing folder sitting here to show you like I had planned. But you can see, I think, that it's embossed. You may not be able to see the shimmer, but it is shimmery paper. And I'm using the Project Life corner rounder, and I'm just going to corner round 2 sides, opposite sides. And this piece of cardstock is cut at 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my snail adhesive to just layer this piece down like so, kind of crooked off to the side like that. All right, so now we're going to do some stamping. And I know you're wondering what it is I'm going to make, but I'm just going to keep you in suspense. So I have Watermelon Wonder. I keep wanting to call it Watercolor Wonder. Watermelon Wonder. And I'm going to be inking that up and stamping it here. And then I'm going to use my blender pen to just go in and pull. Oh, this is what happens when you don't clean your blender pen. Do you see this? It's yellow. It wasn't supposed to do that. This is what you get for live TV. Ah, look at how dirty that is. Okay, we're going to use another one. Okay, let's stamp it again. This is a great lesson to learn of why it's important to clean your blender pen. Okay, so now I'm just going in a circular motion with my blender pen to pull color in to this image. Then I'm going to dip the tip of my blender pen into the stamp pad and just go around the edge here and continue to kind of just pull color into the image. All right, so that's done. And then we are going to use mint macaron. There are huge debates going on about this color. By the way, these are the new in colors. I didn't mention that in case you weren't aware. So if you're new to Stampin' Up, these are the new colors that were released this year, and we'll have them till 2017, I think it is. Right, guys? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and clean my blender pen off. So blender pens just get reused and reused and reused, and you just clean them in order to use them again. Super simple. And I'm cleaning my stamp pad, my stamp, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp in the mint macaron. Okay, like I was saying, there's big debates regarding the word macaron versus macaroon, and I did learn that they are two different things. So this ink is actually pronounced macaron because it's referring to those cookies that are layered. Macaroons are the ones that I think Americans would traditionally know, and those are the ones that have the coconut and everything like that. Okay, I'm going to turn my shimmer paper, and I don't know if I mentioned to you, this is shimmer paper, and I'm going to use the Tip Top Taupe ink and stamp here. Make sure my pen is clean, and I'm in a circular motion to pull in that color. And then I'm going to dip the tip of my blender pen just very lightly into my Tip Top Taupe and bring the color in to the image. So the tip that I gave on my first call today is, if you notice, I am adding the darker color element to the area of the stamp set that has all the little lines. That's because the little lines were created as basically a faux shading for you. So it's like giving you a hint that that is supposed to be darker in those areas. So when I'm stamping and coloring, I really try to follow wherever my little lines are to add my shading and my darker color. So I'm going to clean off my blender pen here again. Now remember, I said earlier, if you place a $50 online order with me and use the host code that's on my blog, you're going to get this little package in the mail for free from me. And it's got a blender pen in it. So if you don't have a blender pen, you can get one for free by placing your order. It also has the Stampin' Spritzer and the sponge. So make sure you go to my online store to place an order. If it's $50 or more, you'll get that for free in the mail from me. If it's over $150, please don't use the host code, because then you're not going to get your Stampin' rewards. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at wendy.cranford@live.com. Okay, this is the tree builder punch, and I'm going to go ahead and punch my pieces out. And as you can see, it punches really easy, no problem. And I just love the way it comes out. And then I have, before I discard this and move on, I have one more thing to stamp. I'm going to use Delightful Dijon, which is another one of our ink colors, brand new ink colors. And I'm going to stamp this beautiful ice cream cone. And then I'm going to take the blender pen and blend. See how beautiful that comes out? Oh, I just love it. It kind of gives you this feel of watercolor without having to watercolor. And then I'm going to just dip the tip of my blender pen into the ink, go along the edges here, and drag that color to the middle. Now, the reason I'm using the shimmer paper to do this is because it's a little bit sturdier than Whisper White cardstock for using the blender pen. If you're not careful with the blender pen, you can start causing your paper to bead up because of the liquid that's inside here. So you really want to make sure that you're not rubbing over the top of an area constantly, because it will bead up your paper. I don't know if that's the right term, but we're going to go with it. Bead up. That sounds good to me. So now I'm just going to clean my blender pen. And then for the fun part of paper snipping. So I see some questions coming in. If I order more than 150 today and didn't use the host code, do I still get the blender package? Yes, you do, Shines. You would still get the blender package. I just don't want you to miss out on your Stampin' rewards. So if you were to order over 150 and you use the host code that I'm talking about, it would keep you from getting your Stampin' rewards, which is free product. So make sure that you put that order in today. Yes, okay. I'm just reading everybody's comments. Crafting Mama's asking, what is everyone's thoughts on Stampin' Up! Markers? I have a few Copics that have a hard time spending $6 or $7 per marker. Stampin' Up! Markers are totally different than Copic markers. They are a water-based marker. So this is one of them. So as you can see, they add, if I color over this, it darkens. You can see the lines and the coloring. They're used for a different purpose. They're used more to give a watercolor effect. So these are not the same as using an alcohol-based marker. So it's totally different tools. That would be my comment on that. Totally different tools. I'm just reading everybody's comments. The shimmer paper in the catalog, Trista, is in the back. And so I'm sure you guys are figuring out by now that I have a delay. So when you're typing in, there's a little bit of a delay on my end. So when I respond to you, it is delayed. I'm sorry about that. That's just technology. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so shimmery white paper is item number 101910. I'll say that slower. 101910. And it's $8 and you get 10 sheets of it. And it works great for watercoloring also. Oh, Katina's taking care of it for me. I don't even need to be responding to these questions, it looks like. She's always got my back. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut this little ice cream cone out. And fussy cut is a term that a lot of quilters use. I don't know if any of you quilt, but my cousin quilts, and she says when you cut something out by hand that's like this, it's called fussy cutting. So I just trust her. I believe that's what it is. So I'm just cutting this out. And then I'm going to assemble all my pieces. Oh, I have one more stamp image to do. So this image, this sentiment is also from the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. And I'm using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamping. And I'm using this tag punch. I think it's called Note Tag Punch, to punch my image out. And then I'm just going to use snail adhesive on the back of here to put that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some dimensionals to put down this cute ice cream cone, followed by my ice cream pieces. And I'm just going to kind of offset these ice cream pieces a little so that they're not stacked perfectly on top of each other, because I think they look cute like that. All right, so that's pretty much my card, except when I did this demonstration earlier today, I thought through a little bit better, and I had already cut out a few of my ice creams. So this is what it looked like earlier today. So there is a few options that you can use to create really cute cards using the Sprinkles of Life stamp set and the Tree Builder punch. And I mean, the ideas just go on and on and on things you can do with this punch set, punch and stamp set. The fun thing about these is the saying, hope your day stacks up to be one good thing on top of another. I just love that. I think that's a cute saying. So this is our first project and technique tonight, and I have another one for you. So we're going to get started on that one in just 1 second. I just have to kind of clean up my area here so that I can move to the next thing, because I just don't have enough room if I don't do that. So I'm just kind of, you guys are going to hear me being noisy, picking stuff up and moving it around. Okay, so right now is a great break to tell you that I am giving away some goodies. So we're going to have a door prize drawing, and the way this works is you have to chat in and say, include me on the chat. Then I will know that you're supposed to be included, and at the end I will go through and choose a winner using random.org. So let's see what you could win today. I have some, what is this? Hello Honey ribbon. It's really, really pretty. It's nice and thick. And then I've got some soft sky ribbon here. And I have some samples of celebration paper that you can't get anymore. And then I also have a chalk marker. So this is super cute, chalk marker. Love those. So this is what you will be being put in the drawing for. So make sure you chat in and just say include me, and I will go through the chat and find the winner later in the call. Okay, so let's move on to the next project. If I can get it over here without dropping it all, that would be sublime. Okay, so I have a little sneak peek here for you. When I was on my Hawaii, oh, I just dropped it. When I was on the Hawaii incentive trip, we were given some really cool gifts. And one of the gifts that I got was the Timeless Elegance paper that is in the new catalog. So I'm going to show it to you because it's fantastic. And I think you should see it because it's stunning. So the first sheet, which I've already cut up and used, is this one. It's this top piece here, and this is what the other side looks like. If you're new to Stampin' Up! And don't know about our paper, our designer series paper comes in 12 by 12, and it is double-sided. You get 2 sheets of each, and it is really fantastic paper, high quality, great paper. And so you can purchase it in my online store, like the other stuff we've talked about. So that's the first piece. Then there's these 2 pieces, and this is what the other side looks like. Isn't it pretty? I want a shirt. I told the people in the first live event that I want a shirt made out of this. Okay, and then there's this beautiful paper, and then this is the other side. There's kids outside riding by on their bikes, and all my dogs are barking. So hopefully you're not hearing my dogs yapping their heads off. Then there's this paper, and on the other side is this design, which I love. This is going to be great for masculine cards. This one. And then this one. And then this has the beautiful stripes that remind me of like the old time jailhouse suits or something. And then I love this one. It's got all these little swirly curly cues. So cute. All right, so this is our new paper, Timeless, one of them, Timeless Elegance. So today we are going to use this paper and the gift bag punch board. So what we're going to do before we use the punch board is we are going to do a really fun technique to color in this paper. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my sponges, And remember, in that little free gift I'm giving for $50 orders or more, one of the things you'll get is one of these sponges. Well, you can purchase these sponges in packages like this. They come 3 in a package, and I think they're $4, something like that. I would have to look. And what I do, and I'm going to show you right now, to conserve money and sponge, is I take a sponge and I simply cut it into 4 pieces. That way I get way more use out of my sponges than if I left them whole. Okay, so then that's what I do. That's the first step. Then the next thing I do is I use a decorative label punch, which is in our catalog, and I punch out of the cardstock of the same color of ink that I'm going to use the sponge in. So for example, this is Watermelon Wonder cardstock, and as you can see, I've used Watermelon Wonder ink. So we're going to go ahead right now, and I'm going to show you how to make the most beautiful little bag you've ever seen. I'm taking the Watermelon Wonder sponge and dipping it in here, and just going to go in circles right over this rose. And look how this rose just almost comes to life and jumps off the page at you. It's just gorgeous. And then I'm going to do a little here. And I'm not being really precise. You don't have to be super controlled when you're doing this. It's just fun. You can go outside the lines. It's no big deal. And then I have Delightful Dijon, and I'm inking it up. And I'm going to go ahead and add color this way to some of the other roses. So then you have this gorgeous paper all ready to go. Now, I want to show you how to use the gift bag. So remember I told you I was going to give you 3 techniques, right? Or 3 demonstrations. So demonstration number 1 was the first card we did using the blender pen. This was the second using the sponges, so you can see how that works. And the third is how to use the gift bag punch board. So I'm going to give you a few tips with this punch board. Whichever end of the paper you slide into here is the end that is the bottom of the bag, not the top of the bag. So make sure that you notice that, realize that when you're going to make your bag, okay? Whichever end you put in, this is the bottom, not the top. So for this bag, I see more color here. So I think I'm going to make the bottom this side. Okay, you follow me how I'm doing it that way? When I first made this, I thought this was the top of the bag. So that shows you how much I know. All right, so the way you make this is really simple. You have 3 choices, small, medium, and large. You can cut your paper at 12 inches, 11 inches, or 10 inches. You can cut your paper pretty much any width you want to, as long as it fits on the punch board here. I'm going to slide my paper in. This is 12 inches, so that means I need to use the large bag side. So I'm going to line the end of my paper up with this first line here. This is the start line. I'm going to score down on the large score line and then on the horizontal score line, and I'm going to punch. Then I'm going to move where that large score line that I just made, I'm going to move it down to the start line and line it up with the start line. And now I'm going to score in on both these and down and on the side. This says side right here. So I'm going to punch again. Again, I'm going to move it down and line the one I just scored over here up with this line. I'm going to punch. And now I'm going to score at the large mark again and the horizontal. And I just realized that I didn't score horizontal when I had it over here. So now I need to go back and do that. You got to make sure you score at the horizontal on each one. Okay. So now I'm lining my horizontal line back up again, or I mean my vertical line back up again with the start line. And I'm scoring down and at the triangle and on the side. Oops, I need to punch. I always forget that part with these. And then I'm going to line this up one more time on the start line, the one I just scored over here at the side, and punch. All right, so now I have scored everything, and I'm just going to fold under, and I'm going to fold on all my score lines except for the ones that I made on the diagonal. I'm not going to bother folding those, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. We're just going to trim this one off. And now I'm going to use sticky strip to finish this off. Now I have to tell you a little story. I am a huge fan of the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it is one of my favorite movies of all time. And when I saw this paper, I immediately thought of Miss Threadgood and her wall of flowers. If you haven't seen this movie, you have to see it just to know what I'm talking about. So I saw this and I thought, oh my goodness, all I could think of is Miss Threadgood and her wall of flowers. And there's this scene where Miss Kathy Bates comes into the room and she thinks her friend Miss Threadgood has died, and she freaks out and starts saying, "Don't take those things down. Those are Miss Threadgood's things." And I about lose it in that scene every single time. So I'll let you watch the movie to find out how it turns out, but it is such a great movie. So this paper reminds me of Miss Threadgood's wall of flowers, and I'll show you some other cool things I did with these flowers. Okay, so here I have my cute little bag. Now remember how I told you we weren't going to bother folding on these lines that we scored on the side that had the triangle? This is why. All you have to do, see there how it starts to bend, is just push and pinch. That's it. That's all you have to do. And it's that simple. So here's another one that I finished. Isn't this beautiful? I used this ribbon. This is our new lace ribbon. You can find it in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. It's just gorgeous. And this is another one of the boxes. And then I made this box. It's a very simple, but here are some of the flowers I hand cut out and sponged. Now these ones aren't sponged because I just want to show you how amazing, how they just really come to life as soon as you start sponging them. And this Delightful Dijon and Watermelon Wonder are just breathtaking colors for this project especially. They're rich, they're bold, and they just work perfectly for this project. So that is how we make gift bags in Plymouth, California. I hope you enjoyed that little lesson in gift baggery. So that is the projects for today. I am here hanging out with you guys though, and I would love to chat with you. So all you have to do is chat into me right now. Questions, comments, anything you want to say or ask. I would be happy to answer questions and hang out. I don't have anywhere to be, but my family could be showing up in about the next 20 minutes. So when they show up, I will have to go because they're too noisy to have on the computer with you online. I really see Katina is doing an awesome job at answering tons of questions for me, and I so appreciate that. She really is like my right-hand man. She says I'm cracking her up. I'm guessing that she's referring to she must be referring to my fried green tomato bit. I'm just reading through everybody's comments. Ha! I just read Tina's comment that said I didn't pay her to say that. I didn't. She's not lying. Yeah, isn't that a fun trick? Kathleen commented and said, that's a fun trick with the roses. It really is. Lois, you're a new demonstrator, so if you really need help, just feel free to email me at wendy.cranford@live.com, and I can give you some tips and ideas on getting a business going if that's what you're interested in. I love doing this as a business, although I understand it's not for everybody, and that's what I was saying earlier about becoming a demonstrator as a hobbyist. And that basically means you just join Stampin' Up, you get a 20% discount, and you hang out with us online. The link to sign up on my team is on my website. So if you go to my website, you can click join now on the right hand side. I want to go ahead and do the drawing. So this is just going to take me a second because I'm going to go back up to where everybody said to include them in the drawing and make a list. I'm just dragging and dropping a list, and then I'll do a random.org drawing real quick. So in the meantime, if anybody has questions for me, I would love to see them. Does the Ronald McDonald stamp set have a bundle with the punch? I don't think so. I think because it's the Ronald McDonald stamp set, you have to buy it separate. I'm gonna look though. Hi, Carrie Joy. I'm so glad you're on here. Carrie Joy is one of my customers that lives in Utah, and she's a fun lady. We enjoy chatting now and again. So let me go look at the Ronald McDonald House set. So it doesn't look to me like it offers the bundle, no. But every time this is purchased, $3 will go to the Ronald McDonald House. But sorry, it's not in a bundle. Okay, I'm still working on my random.org thing here to choose a winner. Okay, ready? Let's drum roll. Drum roll. The winner is Nancy Wynn. Nancy Wynn. Nancy Wynn, if you are still on the call, make sure that you message me at wendy.cranford@live.com with your mailing address, your physical mailing address, and I will send you your little winnings. That makes it sound, little winnings, that made it sound insignificant. Okay, so one more plug. This is what you get for free with a $50 online order or more. A free blender pen, a free Stampin' Spritzer. I'm going to show you what that does and why I use this white jute ribbon. So this ribbon dyes any color really easy. This is a Stampin' Spritzer, and it's got delightful Dijon re-inker inside of it mixed with rubbing alcohol. So you just mix them together, shake it up a little, spritz it on, and it'll dye your ribbon, it'll dye paper, it'll dye pretty much anything you put on it, and it dries super fast. So make sure that you check out how to do that. It's fun. There's a YouTube video on my blog on how to use these, but that's it basically. You just put re-inker in it and rubbing alcohol, and then you can spritz it on anything. I would just suggest doing it either in a garbage can, over a sink, or outside, because it will stain stuff. So this is your free item with a $50 order or more. You can order in my online store by going to my website and clicking on the shop link. And you must use the host code that's provided on my blog post today. So it's there today, and you can do that through June 4th. The $50 order is only good till Thursday. So if you order, Frida's just asking me, if you order by Thursday, you can get this. Sorry, I'm reading and trying to answer at the same time. You can get this for free. All right, so let me go up and look because I'm missing some questions and stuff. Yay, Nancy, it is your lucky day. The Ronald McDonald stamp set's name is Sprinkles of Life. Tanake, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. What would be essential for beginner stamping? I would say the first thing you need to have is some ink and some paper. And I would take those as your first things. And then I would pick a couple of stamp sets that you really love and you want to play with. So I would get Whisper White cardstock, and then I might choose a couple of other cardstocks that are colors. And you could also choose some inks. A great thing to do would just to be to purchase the kit of new in color ink. Plus, this is Cucumber Crush. So this is the new in color ink pads. So you could purchase a set for $30, I think it's $30, where it is all the ink pads plus a sampling of paper that matches these. And then you could get some Whisper White cardstock and a couple of stamp sets, and you would be set to go to start creating some really fun stuff. So it looks like I missed a question from somebody. Tina said I missed a question. Email me at wendy.cranford@live.com and I'll be happy to give you details, which I will. Yes. Okay. I love your guys' awesome responses and enthusiasm. I'm so excited about doing this. Like, this has just been amazing. I really have drug, I don't know if that's a word, drug my feet on doing this. And just because it's a little nerve-wracking to be live and to not know if technology is going to cooperate with you and all of those different things. And so this has been great and it's been a lot of fun. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. And I would love for you guys to give feedback on anything you would like to see in a live hangout. So I see Dreamia and Katina piping in and leaving notes and messages. Katina's been amazing, leaving item numbers and stuff for me. That's been great. That's one thing about doing this live is it's really hard to talk to you guys live, do this stuff, and monitor the chat and respond to people and all of that stuff. So it's been fun. Thanks, Kathleen. No, Patty Dolan just asked, so if you became a demonstrator, you would need to have $50 in orders per quarter. No, that's not correct. You need to have $300 in orders per quarter. Those can be your own orders. They can be orders you put together with a friend. They can be orders that you get online. So there's lots of different ways to get orders. But all of your own orders count towards that. So what happens basically is when you become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, when you sign up, you are automatically an active demonstrator from the time you sign up till about 3 to 6 months after you sign up. It depends on when you sign up in the quarter. So let's just give you an example. Let's say you sign up today. You decide to take advantage of getting the $125 in product for $99. Your shipping is free, plus you get the 2 free stamp sets, okay? That's a really big deal, by the way. So if you're interested at all, I would highly recommend signing up. So let's say you sign up today. Then you would have the rest of this month plus the entire next quarter to meet your $300 minimum to stay active. So that means you would have all the rest of June, July, August, and September. In October, if you had not met $300, in October you would go into pending status, which means you could still place orders and get your 20% discount for the entire month of October. If between all those months by October you had not met your $300 minimum requirement, then you would simply become an inactive demonstrator, All that means is you go back to being a customer and you're no longer a demonstrator. Of course, we love for people to stick around, but we understand when they can't. And sometimes people leave and they come back at a later time when they can. It's really a great way to get a lot of product. It's the best deal for your money is to purchase the kit and become part of the group. And then you get 20% off on all your orders. And the really great thing is if you can just find 1 or 2 friends that want to get together and craft, and even if they only place really small orders, you can usually keep your status active for next to nothing. So for example, if you had 2 friends that wanted to place orders with you, you could each place like $25, $30 a month orders and you would stay active. When I first started Stampin' Up, Katina and I committed to putting in orders together. So I was the demonstrator, but she ordered $40 a month from me and I ordered $40 a month. So that met my $300 minimum and it kept me active because you get that 20% discount. So it was really, really easy for me to stay active in the beginning, much easier than I thought it was going to be. So I would say, give it a whirl, try it. And if it's not something you like, then you go inactive and you don't ever have to do it again. But hopefully you would enjoy it and want to stick around with us. Yes, Crafting Mama, you do have to pay shipping and sales tax. I don't think anybody ever gets out of paying shipping and sales tax, especially sales tax. So yes, you still have to pay shipping and sales tax on all of your orders, just like anybody else would, unless Stampin' Up's doing a promotion. Yeah, so Carrie is on my team. She lives in Iowa, and she said, so basically you need to spend about $100 a month, and it's pretty easy to spend that, and especially when you have a friend that's doing that with you. So, or even 2 friends, it's really not that difficult to stay active. I think it really scares people, and they feel very like commitment phobic, like, oh, if I do this and I become a demonstrator, then I'm going to be super tied in and required to do all these things. And it's really not like that at all. It's actually more like what we're doing right now. I mean, this is pretty much what it's like with my team. We hang out every month together like this, and it's super fun. So Antoinette asked, can it be any 2 stamp sets no matter the price? Yep, I believe so. That's what the flyer said. I will go check right now just to double check that information because I don't want to give you wrong info. But I'm pretty sure it is any stamp set you want. So you can definitely see the value in becoming a demonstrator because it would save you quite a bit of money. So I'm just looking here. One of my team members have probably already answered for me. Yes, so it says two free stamp sets from the catalog for free. Yeah, so it doesn't say that there's a limit on the cost of the stamp set. And it is only current stamp sets. Just so everyone knows. Current new ones. Thank you, Lois. Have a great day. Thanks for coming and joining us. So yeah, any new current stamp set in the new catalog. So that's a great deal. And it's super easy to join. You just go to my website and you click join now and fill out the little paperwork, and that's it. You're immediately active. You can immediately place orders unless there's a little glitch. Every once in a while there's a little problem, like if you don't put your name in exactly like it is on your Social Security card, then it'll cause your signing up process to be an extra day because Stampin' Up! Has to verify your name. So just make sure you do those things. This is so fun. I have had a great time hanging out with you guys. Does anyone have any other questions? What a fun second hangout. It went just as well as the first. Actually, this one went better because my first one had all kinds of little technical weird things in the beginning. Hi, Misty. Good idea, Crafting Mama. Just tell them that you're going to sign up to be a demonstrator. Yeah, Sandra, I know. I don't know what the deal is with people not being able to comment using an iPad or an iPhone. Okay, if there's nobody else with questions, I think I'm going to... Oh, Sandra just asked if anyone paid extra to overnight their order. I was going to, Sandra, but my Stampin' Up! Order today was so big that it was going to cost a lot extra to overnight it, so I didn't. And I'm going to be busy this week anyway, so I was like, it'll be fine if it's not here till Friday. We live in California. I say we because I'm referring to my friend Katina, who lives around the corner from me. We live in California, and so we get our stuff pretty quick. Sherry from Australia, welcome. Oh, I'm so excited that you're here. I just love it when people from other countries join and chat in. That is just, I don't know. I just think it's so cool. It's one of those things that I think if I like tell my family about, like my grandpa or my grandma, they're going to say, I can't believe that. Oh. Dreamy has said if you use the link inside Facebook, it will not work on an iPad. That's very interesting. Oh, 7 days is a long time, Sandra. Mary Jane from Canada, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. This call or event is being recorded, so you guys will be able to watch it if you missed the beginnings of it. You can go back and watch it at a later time. This has been so super fun. From Ohio. How fun. Okay, well, I think the chat is slowing down and getting really quiet, so I think that I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. If you have any questions, just as a last piece of info, make sure you email me at wendy.cranford@live.com, or you can contact me through my website at loveandstampin.com. This is the free gift that you get with a $50 order or more. Please remember that if your order is over $150, you will get your own Stampin' Rewards. So don't use the host code. You will still get the free item from me. I just don't want you to use the host code because then you won't get the free product that you should get for a $150 order or more. So only use the host code if your order is less than $150, okay? And the host code's on my website at loveandstampin.com. Thanks so much for being with me today, and I have had a really great time with everybody, and you guys are the best. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.